So we are here with this high Elo Noob game. I am currently watching Nagash in blue playing Turks versus How to Rush in red playing the Khmer. So these are two very easy to pronounce games. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this game. It's not gonna be too taxing on my brain power. So we're almost a minute in the game and both players are struggling to find their sheep. Nagash hasn't found 4 of his sheep yet. Red hasn't found... Oh my god, he also hasn't found 4 of his sheep. And they just completely like... going in like the worst directions ever. I want to see what their scout is seeing. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard for these noobs to find their sheep? And we see some deer luring going on here from Nagash. And I'll commend him for that. Red isn't even bothering to... Red hasn't even found his deer yet. That's like... That's how bad he's doing this game. He can't even find his deer. And Nagash has finally managed to find 2 more of his sheep. I think Red will eventually get to his, you know, but it's like almost 3 minutes in, and this is the level of high Elo Noobery that we are witnessing here today. Players that just can't find their sheep. Way to go, Red. About time. And one player who does know how to load a deer. And another player who seems to refuse to even bother to try. And Red has found all his sheep first, so I will commend it. Let's see this deer. Let's see this bolo. I was a bit early there to send your fill up. But we'll forgive it. Alright, Blue finally finding all his sheep. It's 3.5 minutes into the game. And that is a bit late if you ask me. Now he has 9. No, listen to me. This guy is not following the Cicero builds, which we all know are the best builds that do not need any modification. He has 9 on boar. There's only 3 on wood. No builds on berries. Like you have to follow the builds. Follow the builds, my friend. Look at Blue, much cleaner. 5 on boar. I mean, that's also not following the Cicero builds, but 4 on wood, 2 on berries. Much better.
Efendim?
And it looks like Blue is gonna low all his deer. Red isn't even trying to low all his deer. I think he's gonna go for something ballsy. Now his name is How to Rush, so I expect him to turtle, completely wall his base, connect here, connect another wall here, connect another wall here, here, and he's gonna turtle, go to Imperial Age, and then rush the Turks player. That's what I expect from a player named How to Rush. And since Blue is playing Turks, I expect him to go all in on feudal. And here in this high Elo Noob game, that's what Evil Franco expects to see. Let's see how well these two do. And Red not taking in TC fire, so I will give him props for that. Although he's lowering the second deer, and the first deer is like, what's going on? There are 2 boars dead, 2 deer dead. He only has 12 on food. I mean, my guy, what are you doing? Ooh, and it looks like Outer Rush is going into the feudal age, while Nagash is still in the dark age. But it looks like Nagash sees a writing on the wall, so he is fully walling his base. But it looks like he has a long wall to do, and Nagash does not have the wood to sustain this level of walling, so I don't even know what he's trying to do here. Would not recommend you do that, Nagash. I would not recommend it at all. And he is going to connect the walls all the way from here over to here, And he's gonna keep his goal out. Now he could have connected the wall from here to this wood line to over here. And we got the bills coming forward. All females as well. Something tells me that had to be planned. There's no way that he just happened to have a platoon of all female bills without planning that. Will he be able to wall his base in time? No, the bills are gonna get through. And it looks like How to Rush is content with taking damage from this wolf, and only one bill is attacking the wolf and 3 are AFK. I mean, okay, my friend, and he did manage to get one bill pick. So while the scout is distracting him, ooh, oh, look at that! I need to see what the fuck. Oh, I don't think he saw it. I think he's blindsided here. So he is walling. Oh no! So How to Rush is perfectly within the fog of war, and okay, he's gonna be seen now. But why is that Phil? Why did he? Oh, and he's not gonna be able to get this tower down. Very good quick walling. So very good by How to Rush. Nagash is disappointed me a bit this game. I expected a bit better from him. But of course, since he is not using all his eco on a tower rush, I think that Nagash still has a chance to come back into this game. Try to deal with his tower rush, boom up your army. But of course, he did wall the right side of his base. So this means that his ability to move to the right while this tower rush is happening is going to be very limited. And the second... oh, an outpost coming out from How to Rush. Okay, that's an interesting play. And we're back at How to Rush's base. He has 4 on stone, 4 on berries, 4 on wood. Typical stuff here. And 5 builds forward. Now, Nagash is completely walled in these builds here. Of course, they're already inside, so he spent so much wood on these walls. 43 palisade walls, and so you spent all this wood on 43 palisade walls, and there are still like 1 million vills inside. So it's absolutely crazy. And there's one vill building this tower outside, and of course, as you know, you always want to have just one vill building a tower because they build these towers so quickly. And Nagash has been forced up that wood line. And more towers going up. But it looks like Nagash tower is gonna be late. So okay. No Veil picks, but he is going to kill this other tower. Nice, and this tower is nice and walled in from How to Rush. And so Nagash is... I think he's gonna go for... no, he has 0 on food right now. So Nagash has no bills on food. 4 on gold. He's building a blacksmith. He can't go to the next age because he definitely doesn't have any food for that. I think maybe this is a GG here for Nagash. I don't know what he's gonna come forward with. Now the thing about Tower Rush is like you're really limited to just towers. Like you can't build any cool units. Like who wants to play Age of Empires and build like archers and build knights and build men-at-arms? As we know, you play Age of Empires because you want to build towers and attack villages with villagers. That's completely fun. And okay, so Outer Rush has 2 farms here. Oh, he's playing Khmer, so he does not need to build. He does not need to build mills. I was about to say something very noobish. And Nagash has his villas on stone, so he is going to counter tower Outer Rush. And Outer Rush is just chilling. He just has these villas here, and you know, he's just Okay, and he has another tower stopping Nagash from getting to his wood resources. And of course, he built the palisade wall, and now he has to destroy it. And it looks like these 4 archers will meet that fill, and hopefully they will, like, do something about it. And he's setting these vills back. Okay, they're gonna build a watchtower to kill. Gonna build a watchtower to kill that enemy watchtower, but this tower's gonna harass them. So, I mean, try, I guess. And back at How to Rush base, as you can see, it's a tower rush, so his eco is very scant. Nagash is ahead on the scoreboard. Let's see who has more builds. How to Rush does have more builds, however. It's probably because Nagash keeps losing builds. These towers. And of course, he has 4 idle builds in his tower, attacking that tower. So that's gonna be a lot of time spent not working on this eco. And we have 2 archers attacking a house. Okay, that's an interesting play. And Nagash is on the offensive. He says, "I've had enough. I want to attack you now." And Nagash is gonna get this tower down and get his bills out so they can go back to work. And it looks like his archers are completely not gonna see. What's the fog of war like? Oh my gosh. Oh, you don't see the stone mine. He just decided not to go and attack the builds on the stone. But of course that tower is there, so he won't. Okay, he's sacrificing a scout to try to get the builds. And it would have been tragic if he lost his scout there, but he managed. And of course, How to Rush is just towering his own base. But he did not manage to keep Nagash completely off of his stone. Ooh, and he did eventually lose a scout. RIP to that MVP scout. And these archers are trying their best to get some picks off here. But it's gonna be very tough with those towers in the way. And here How to Rush is not really going forward with his forward. Ooh, but he does have the skirmishers out. And of course Nagash as archers attacking a mill. That's gonna have a lot of value out. And 3 archers are running from 1 skirmisher. I don't think that's very necessary, my friend, but don't let me tell you how to play the game. And there's so much pinging from the game right now. Like, there's just attacks going on everywhere. But of course How to Rush has completely expelled Nagash from the base. Now How to Rush has to be careful here, because Nagash is back in his farm production. Our boy Nagash has 19 farms. How to Rush is however going to Castle Age before him. But soon Nagash will be able to catch up and get to Castle Age himself. And these archers are going to be crossbowmen. And I think Nagash is going to try to take a hill fight over here. And of course How to Rush is going to not see it and going to lose all his skirmishers. And will How to Rush take this hill fight? Yeah, so. And yeah, he's going to lose. So he took the hill. But instead sent the scout to take all that damage. And he is now producing scouts. So we are seeing the army production out from Nagash. Nagash strikes back. So all the archers ran all the way back to the base for Nagash to bring out scouts to defend. And this wood line here looks like it's gonna be a free lunch here for Nagash if he happens to see it in time. And ooh, Outer Rush is in Castle Age. So let's see what he ends up doing here. And will he continue to just attack with this like Tower Rush, or actually build some units and enjoy the game how it's meant to be played by making archers and making knights and making mangonels and making all these beautiful unique units and actually playing the game like you're supposed to? And of course he has 17 builds on one lumber camp. That's what I will say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Nagash is completely walling in his builds here on this backward line. But he only walled in like 5. I would have made a gate maybe if I'm gonna, I mean, send more builds at least. You know? Ooh, and here comes the monks out from How to Rush. And a mangonel. But the mangonel is gonna attack the tower? That's not a good idea, I think. If you're gonna oh, he's repairing the mangonel, attacking the tower. I like that play. I like that play. Oh, and now he can kill the. Ooh, those fills took a lot of damage, but none of them died. That sucks. Okay, and the knights come out from How to Rush. And Nagash is 72% into the Castle Age.
No Bob Rania.
So Nagash is almost up to the castle. She really wants these archers to become crossbowmen because he will lose a TC if he does not do something very fast. These 4 knights will get some damage out. Okay, and he's finally in the Castle Age. And it looks like he's gonna bring camels out. Why not just upgrade your 15 archers to crossbowmen since you took archer upgrades? I mean, of course mangonels do well against archers, so he probably wants to just be careful. I don't blame him. Alright, so my friend, you have 5 camels. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get the camels out to attack the mangonels. Oh no, okay, the archers are going forward against the mangonels. Ooh, and the monks. Oh, this is gonna be a problem for our friend Nagash. Okay, the monk's dead. One mangonel down. Oh, this is such a chaotic fight. Like, is anybody even microing right now? Oh, the micro out from blue. So that is one very good play here in this high elo noob game. And Nagash able to expel Outer Rush his armies out by not even making crossbowmen. By just making some camels and some archers. Yeah, every now and again on high elo noobs you see some good play. It's not just about noobs doing the worst plays in the game. Get some good stuff now and again. And of course he spent all that gold on the monk to convert 1 camel. Oh, and ooh, these scorpions are doing so much damage to these crossbowmen because he did not get the armor upgrade, and he did not upgrade them to sorry, the archers are dead because they are not crossbowmen. Yeah, those 2 scorpions did a lot of work to our friend there. That's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate for him. And let's see what's going on. So even though How to Rush had a very big push on Nagash, Nagash is now ahead on the scoreboard. He now has 2 TCs. How to Rush also has a 2nd TC up. And it's 31 minutes into the game. And these 2 high elo noobs are now getting a 2nd TC up. Talk about not following your build orders. My friends, have you not heard of Cesaro's build orders? I suggest you go right now and download those build orders and start to learn like how to manage your eco better. I mean, come on guys. And of course we have how many Kamen Riders are these? Oh, I need to switch to okay. We have 12 Kamen Riders not going forward and attacking this guy's base. Like, talk about scared. Oh, that knight got like that one pick off. So I guess he wants to expel the forward base here. But I mean, like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna mass 60 camel archers? Okay, you have 12, my friend. Like, use your camels. Because these monks are just gonna heal each other. Oh, he has... Okay, so Nagash has his monks healing his camels. Okay, very good, very good. And we have a fight here. We have camels versus scorpions, monks, mangonels, and knights. And the knights will sneak and kill the battering ram from Nagash, while Nagash quickly dispatches of Outer Rush's army. And he had 15 camels. Oh, he has 11. He did very well in that fight. The gold value that Nagash got of this fight is immense. And Red is still just sending scorpions out to die. I mean, and will Nagash use these monks against these knights in time? It does not look so. He will just kill them instead, which is alright. It's one play, I suppose you can do. And how to rush, pumping out these monks, but he's just hemorrhaging gold. I mean, okay, Nagash doesn't have a forward push on you, but I mean, you know, like, don't waste all your gold on monks and scorpions. We shouldn't have to tell you that, my friend. And if Nagash would only convert some of these knights, like the knights are just walking through. Listen, okay. Listen to me. 18 villagers on the stone. Not one vill could just repair this one hole, which like 10 knights have passed through. Okay, he's building. Oh my! If only How to Rush would see this castle go up. Just one hit on that castle. No, and he doesn't see it. And it's too late. Just one hit on that castle would have been perfection this game. But it's okay. Right. And Nagash is expelling the Tower Rush. And he is building a castle to defend. Now, I do want to point out. Oh, were those vills hiding this whole time in that house? Why did he have like 5 vills hiding out there, How to Rush? Like, that's not very good for your eco. No wonder you're behind by almost 1,000 points. Okay, and these camels are gonna get some very good picks on these vills. Now, I do want to point out though, not Nagash is absolutely refusing to send any of the camels forward to like do some damage on this guy's base. And we do have the counter tower coming up for, sorry, the counter castle coming up for How to Rush. And Nagash finally on his 3 TC boom. How to Rush has been there for a while now. Let's look at the ecos. How to Rush on 84 vills. Nagash on 92 vills. Now it's 40 minutes into this game, and I don't think either of these players are very close to going up to Castle Age. I mean to Imperial Age. So, wanna work on that, buddy? You wanna work on getting up to the Imp Age? Ready? I think you do.
I find him.
And Nagash is taking relics. That's very good. Let me see who has the most relics in this game. Relics. Is there I can't see relics? Oh, that sucks. Oh, we have the Janissaries coming out. I think now Nagash is just styling on them. Like, there's no reason you need Janissaries now, right? You could just pump out from Camel Riders. Janissaries versus archers, that's not a very good fight.
Evet.
But Janissaries do have good range, so he probably wants to take down some buildings. But they're so ineffective at a certain range.
Hazır ol.
And Nagash
Emret.
loses a villager. And of course, what you want to do is you want to select all your units and click forward so that your camels will walk at the same speed
Evet.
as a battering ram. And that is a very effective way to use your cavalry units. And we have Nagash going up to the Imperial Age. Nagash is coming back with a vengeance. And it looks like how to rush. Now, he lived up to his name. He did rush. But now it's how to be on the defensive, because my opponent is coming back from being down after I dropped like 5 castles on their base. And now I'm about to lose my rush to Janissaries and camels. I mean, okay.
Hazır ol.
Oh, good range on these Janissaries. They're outraging these archers, but that's a lot of, that's 16 archers versus just a few camels and a handful of Janissaries. I don't think you want to fight, my friend. And this tower is still in the corner here, just slowly eating away at that one stable. Ooh, and it looks like Nagash is about to be housed. And Nagash is taking into the cavalry archers. My friend wants to do some raiding. What will he do for home defense? Because How to Rush has like 16 crossbowmen behind enemy lines. And okay, so Nagash is finally content with moving some builds forward. And How to Rush is gonna make some castles. I mean, he should definitely be making more castles. He's been on stone for an incredibly long time in this game. And Nagash has 12 idle cavalry archers, which could go and clean up this castle. Did he? I want to see Nagash. So Nagash does see this castle here in the fog of war. But he decides, you know what, I got 12 cavalry archers. I'm not gonna bother with that. And cavalry archers into archers. This is gonna be a good cavalry archers into crossbow. This is gonna be a good fight for Nagash because those cavalry archers have more HP. Oh, are these Sapahi cavalry archers? Oh, I gotta check the I need to see if he took the Sapahi. Am I saying that right? Sapahi? Yes, Sapahi. So we have the Sapahi heavy cavalry archers out, my friends, which don't do so well against buildings. I don't know why he's like attacking the buildings here, but whatever. Now, so he's trapping down the castle, and he's leaving the rams to fend for themselves. Okay, and I guess the cavalry archers are going to go to the right side and try to pick off builds. Okay, that's a good play, but I mean, okay. So rams attacking the farms. This is definitely what you want to do at this Elo. Have rams kill farms. Well, that is not a terrible way to spend your gold. So he just lost 2 rams there. And I'm not seeing any counter. Is he gonna do anything against these archers? I mean, I guess these cavalry archers will win a fight against. But those skirms, he's now seeing the skirms in the mix. And the skirms are gonna try to attack the trebuchet, but that trebuchet is not having it. And How to Rush is just hemorrhaging stone. Desperately trying to repair the castle. He does have 200 stone, but he is going to quickly run out of stone. preparing that thing. I think Nagash is gonna want a bit more than cavalry archers here. Is he only producing cavalry archers? What's his eco like? Okay, he doesn't really have an eco to do much else. So I understand why. Yeah, I mean 48 farms, but you know he's not able to produce too much else. And How to Rush is trying to kill trebuchets with skirms and archers, which is not advisable. But he got one down at least. And Nagash really needs to make something else other than these cavalry archers. Now I know I did say, I don't know if it was in this match or a match ago, that you really just want to produce one unit at a time. But you could break the rules, Nagash. You know, build few units this game. I mean, of course, you know, Sapahi cavalry archers are pretty sweet units. So I don't blame him at all for wanting to go with Sapahi cavalry archers. But, you know, you get those free hussars. Yeah, you're gonna need to... So you're gonna need to do more than just run one hussar at a time into those skirms. Right, that's much better. Run 4 at a time. No, they're all gonna die quickly, but... You know, and maybe send these cavalry archers off to attack the vills? Because... It looks like you have... like the lead in army, but like this fight does not look too favorable for you. Ooh, the Bombat Towers are coming out. Oh yeah, okay, and we see the counter hussars from How to Rush, but those cavalry archers are gonna... Yeah, that's not gonna... Okay, so he does get the trebuchet down, but he lost a lot of hussars in that. And we're gonna see the Bombat Towers come out. Okay, so How to Rush is trying to kill the trebuchets, but he is not noticing these Bombat Towers coming up. So he's fighting on the right, but he's gonna lose a lot here on the left. And he's making a forward siege workshop, which I don't think is the best idea at this point. I don't think you want to do that, my friend. And what's Nagash not doing very good on gold right now, although I do think he has the lead in the game to take control of all the gold on the map. But this is why Portuguese is actually the best unit, the best civ in the game. Because in these late games, you could just make 50 euros, man. And that's why Portuguese are the best civ in the game. And you heard it first from my stream. Portuguese best civ in the game. Yeah, so this forward Bombat Tower rush by Nagash is pretty intense. And so he's gonna have to divide his army, but I don't think he's so yes, the Hussars going for the cavalry archers, and he has skirmishers going for the villagers. I don't think you want to have it that way, my friend. I think you want to switch that around. Yeah, so it doesn't seem like anything he can do can stop this push here from the cavalry archers. And the trebuchet from How to Rush is going to... Will the trebuchet kill the Bombat Tower before... Oh, when it goes down before he gets the last hit off. And cavalry archer, not very good against capped rams. So those will go down pretty quick. And it looks like How to Rush is still in this game. And both players, I would say though, How to Rush is doing a much better job at raiding. Like, if Nagash would just spend some hussars that select to raid randomly, he would have a good time in this game. And there's a giant hole here in the wall in the game somewhere that Nagash isn't seeing, but it's okay. We'll forgive him. It's late in the game, you know. He doesn't have his eyes fixated on everything. And of course we have just like idle caveats in the back, like not really doing much. And Nagash sacrificing all these hustlers. These hustlers, which could be raiding, are just thrown to the wolves. And then we have a hustler v hustler battle as Powder Rush tries to just close some of the gaps around the map, but he's not doing well. And we have Chatiana on the YouTube chat asking if any girl has ever insulted me while I propose. No, Chatiana, I've never been insulted in a proposal. And looking back at this game here, so I mean, this beautiful Bombat Tower push just being trapped down by Powder Rush. But Powder Rush is making an excellent push, and Nagash is making an excellent push in Powder Rush's base. That's pretty sweet. And these hussars are gonna be easily taken down by the cavalry archers. Of course, we have some cavalry archers attacking buildings here, which is not a good use of time. And so Patel on YouTube, no, I am not insulted by girls, Patel. So you can rest easy, my friend. Yeah, so it looks like Nagash is just cleaning up this base. It's cleaning up this game at this point. The cavalry archers and the hussars is managing to kill a lot of vills here. And what is the vill count? Although the vill count is 106 to 109. Like, Powder Rush made such a good boom there, but he's quickly losing his boom. And now he is behind Nagash and vills. And of course, Nagash has stopped producing vills. He's content at 109. He is content at 109. And Powder Rush is still trying to rush and do some raiding. And I do want to status upgrade. Hey, the Frost 20. This is my Viking hat because I am Evil Franco. Casting some high Elo Noob games. So this is my Evil Franco hat. While I cast these games and make these high Elo players understand what it feels like to be a low Elo legend. Not all fun and games. We all make mistakes. We all get housed. Okay? Not just me. Okay, I mean, I don't know. It looks like Nagash is cleaning up this game. Powder Rush just does not know when to throw in the towel. I mean, maybe he's gonna do some like 400 IQ play and just like completely destroy Nagash here. Because he's doing like little raids on the side. We have this trebuchet traveling down this random castle here, which is not really doing much for Nagash at this point because of how far he's extended in this game. And meanwhile, Nagash is like completely crippled Outer Rush's eco. Outer Rush has like a handful of obelisks. So a handful of obelisks against Sapahi cavalry archers is not a good fight anybody wants to be in. But there's so little pockets of fights on this map. I think we're gonna see the GG call here when Outer Rush loses this fight. I mean, as a high Elo noob, you should know when to throw in the towel. But of course, the longer they fight, the more we get to enjoy actual Age of Empires units attacking each other, and not just a boring tower and villager fight in the feudal age, which is what we were subjected to thanks to Outer Rush with his Trush. And this is what we bought the game for. We bought the game to see Sapahi archers fight Khmer hussars. I mean, not really, but And somehow, Powder Rush snuck a secret base in the last gold pile. But Nagash is not going to let him have it. Like I said, Portuguese are the best civ because you have 50 auras, and at the end of the game when there's like one gold pile left, you don't have to worry about that because you have 50 auras, man. So 50 auras on Portuguese are the best civ and billing in the game. Now at some point, now of course Nagash can't really build pikemen, but I mean I'm looking at his eco. It wouldn't be such a bad idea maybe to build some pikemen, I think. But how to rush is somehow like expelling Nagash from his base. Like he has successfully got all of Nagash's forward push out. I mean, except for this little pocket here, which is still killing builds, but it's neither here nor there. I mean, so this is an incredible late game where we just have Hussars versus Hussars. And of course, you know, what you want to do as a high elo noob in this game is never make more than one unit. So both players have Hussars. Have your Hussars fight each other's Hussars. You know, that's how you want to play the game. Even when your Hussar has 2 less attacks, so they will lose every fight. Don't make anything else other than Hussars. Okay, so it looks like Nagash's forward push has really been like expelled. Let's look at the vill count. So we have 97 vills versus 83. Now earlier I did say that how to rush should throw in the towel. And it looks like, you know, now and again a high elo noob teaches you something. It's not about us teaching them sometimes they teach us. And this high elo noob has taught us to stay in the game because like now how to rush is in the vill count lead. How to rush has 102 vills versus Nagash's 82 vills. Pumping out those Hussars. Doing raid in Nagash's base. And it looks like Nagash is out of... Both players are out of gold. Except How to Rush is still holding on to this gold pile in the corner here. So the game looks like it's gonna be down to gold, the wood and food units. And as soon as How to Rush decides to learn what a pikeman is and a halberdier is, he will probably turn this game around. We'll look at a 3 arbalest going to town in the siege workshop. Yeah, so we'll come back in 20 minutes when they finish taking down this one siege workshop. So Nagash does not want to take this fight because it's like 10 Hussars is not gonna beat these 12. That's pretty obvious. Man, what a long game. These two have been playing for an hour and 12 minutes. And it's a full-on Hussar versus Hussar fight. And I have no idea which way this game is gonna swing. Maybe at some point How to Rush will learn how to build halberdiers and put a stop to the game, because all Nagash is gonna make at this point is Hussars. Yeah, 11 cert 11. It looks like we're gonna see a very long game going on here. I don't know, so but How to Rush is still taking this one gold pile. And let's see what his But his goal is hardly going up, and he's not making any gold units. I don't know what he's gonna do with that all that gold. I mean, I'd like to see some halberdiers, but I'm not holding my breath. Meanwhile, Nagash has 57 farmers, but only 100 food. He has a good bit of wood left. But he is coming very. It's gonna be a very dangerous game for Nagash. He still has a score lead though, even though only Other Rush has Fells on gold. But maybe he has some. Maybe Nagash has some relics. I did not see if Nagash took any relics or who took the relics. There's still one here on the map. I don't know if either player got those. Two on the map. So. Oh, three on the map. So. If they take the relics, maybe they could get some gold units in the next hour, since this game is looking like it's gonna be a 6-hour game. Now, this is the last game I'm casting for the day. And I was hoping for a quick 30 to 40 minute game. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna get that wish. At all. Yeah, it pretty much looks like the game is gonna go on forever. Both players are trying to just raid each other. How the Rush managed to hold his own in this game and not die somehow. Hey, Vivi fans in the chat. I didn't even know you were watching, Vivi fan, but I'll see you, bro. Thanks for tuning in this marathon Hussa versus Hussa game. I mean, both players must have made 300 Hussas. Oh, you just raided? Oh, thanks for the raid, Vivi fan. I didn't see a notification. I don't know why that is. I gotta check that out after. Thank you for the raid, my friend. I'm watching this epic Hussa versus Hussa game on high Elo Noobs. We have two very high Elo Noobs just raiding each other endlessly, fighting Hussa versus Hussa. Some of the Khmer player just does not know how to make halberdiers, so we're not gonna see halberdiers in this game. Even though, like, you could probably make that at the end of the game. Nagash, he had a fantastic comeback after he got crushed by How to Rush. But it seems like he was not able to take the momentum with it. And both players are both about tied on the scoreboard. Even though How to Rush is the only player taking gold right now. And oh, How to Rush is going for the relic. That's going to be massive. And to all Vivi fan viewers, whoever came over in the raid, thank you for tuning in this high Elo Noob game. It looks like Nagash's base is getting wiped out. I haven't seen Nagash made a single other military unit but Hussas in like 40 minutes now. That is a long time to only produce Hussas. And it looks like Nagash finally called the GG. Well played. But, you know, one high Elo noob had to call it quit at the end. And Nagash is at high Elo noob today. So thank you for tuning in to this high Elo noob game. Of course, we have more to come. Of course, you know, follow on the Twitch. Follow on Discord, follow on YouTube, ring all the bells, like and subscribe, do all the things that you know you got to do. Yeah, I think that would be the outro for YouTube. Oh wow, that game was... That game, like, that wore me out, so